Good morning all. Now we are going to discuss about the Kirchhoff's law statement and how to verify the Kirchhoff law by experimental setup. Statement. According to the Kirchhoff's current law, algebraic sum of the current entering into the junction is equal to the algebraic sum of current leaving from the junction. For example, if we are taking the circuit, here a 5 volts battery is connected across 220 ohm, 100 ohm and 330 ohm resistor. According to the Kirchhoff law, the current entering in the junction is I1 and the current leaving in the two branches are equal to I2 and I3 respectively. Therefore, Kirchhoff's current law statement, it is represented mathematically for this circuit I1 equal to I2 plus I3. What is the experimental setup? In order to verify the Kirchhoff's current law, this circuit shows the experimental setup. We want to measure the current I1 passing the R1, I2 current passing through the resistor 100 ohm and I3 current passing through the resistor R3 ohm. Therefore, 3 ammeters are required for this circuit. The first ammeter is connected in series with R1. The second ammeter to measure the I2 is connected in series with the R2. The ammeter 3 is connected in series with the R3 to measure the current I3. So all are MC, moving coil. Since it is a DC circuit, the ammeter type used here is moving coil. Right. Before to verify experimentally, we have to calculate the theoretical value. First, to calculate the current I, the formula used is V by R. Let us assume the 5 voltage is applied here. We have to measure the current, total current in this circuit. Right. If you see the circuit here, the current flowing through the two resistors are different. That means they two resistors are connected in parallel. If it is parallel, the total resistor is R2 into R3 divided by R2 plus R3. And this resistor is, this parallel resistor combination is connected in series with the resistor 220 ohm. Therefore, the total resistor of the circuit is R equal to R1 plus R2 into R3 divided by R2 plus R3. If you are substituting the values of R1, R2, R3 respectively 220, 100, 330 in this formula, we will get the effective resistor of this circuit is 296.74 ohm. Now, the current I1 is equal to V by R. So, I is equal to the total current in the circuit is 5 volt. The current flowing through the I1 is nothing but V by R1, that is total current. Total current I1 is the total current flowing through the circuit is V by R is equal to 5 divided by effective resistance 16.8 milliamperes. The current I2 is nothing but the current I2 flowing via the resistor. The formula for calculating the resistor is total current I1 into opposite resistor divided by R3 divided by total resistor R2 plus R3. Therefore, I2 is equal to I1 into opposite resistor, that is R3 divided by total resistor R2 plus R3. So, I2 is equal to I1 into opposite resistor divided by R2 plus R3. Substituting the values, we will get the current I2 is equal to 12.8 milliamperes. Similarly, for calculating I3, the formula is total current entering into the branch opposite resistor, that is R2 divided by R2 plus R3. Substituting the values, we will get the resistor value, the equivalent current value flowing through the resistor R3 is 3.9 milliamperes. For tabulation, we are setting the input voltage is equal to 5 voltage. Theoretical value, I1 calculated is 0.0168 amperes, I2 calculated is 0.0128 amperes, I3 calculated is this. Right. Now we have to calculate the practical value. Now adjust, right. The circuit connections are as shown in the figure. Right. Now the positive of the supply is connected to the resistor's one value. So the positive of the supply is connected to the 220 ohm. The other terminal of the resistor is connected to the plus of the ammeter. The other terminal is connected to the plus of the terminal. The negative of the ammeter is connected to the positive of the supply, positive of the other ammeter. This ammeter supply is connected to the positive of the other ammeter in this way. Right. Next, the negative of the first ammeter is connected to the 120 ohm. So here, show here 120 ohm here. Then this negative of the supply is connected to the 330 ohm. So 330 ohm here. In this way we connected. Then the two resistors are joined in one point. The two resistors are joined in one point in the breadboard. Then from this point the supply is connected to the negative of the supply. This is the way the breadboard connection for the Kirchhoff experimental law is taken place. Now you have to adjust the supply 0.5 volts. So you have to adjust 0.5 volts. Now we have to take the value practically. If you see, this is the total current. It is shown in 32, but we are connected in the 50 point. We have to divide the value by 2. Therefore, the milliampere taken from this ammeter is 15 milliampere. Practically it is 15 milliampere. Then in the second milliampere it shows 20. Since it is connected in the 15 point, the practical value is 0.010. Then if you take this, it is 9. So practically it is 0.0045 milliamperes. So if you are adding this, we will have 14 milliamperes, that is 15. In this way it is more or less equivalent to 16. A 0.2 milliamperes different when compared to the theoretical value and the practical value. In this way the Kirchhoff's current law is verified practically. Thank you.